Hey guys, Weekly Piano here, aka Greg Spiro, that's me. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on a song called Find. So check this out. This is a song that I wrote, and it's performed by my band Spirit Fingers. It goes a little bit like this. You can also hear it on my record. Okay, so that's the song. I didn't play it perfectly, but you get the gist of it. The challenge is keeping the ostinato and then doing the lines with the right hand and also doing the counterpoint with the left hand. It's very hard. When I first learned this song, it took me several months. I was on the road with Halsey, and I had to practice piano in every arena that we played backstage that I would play on for at least 2 hours. I tried really hard to get 2 hours a day into practice, and most of it was spent doing this super slowly. So let's slow it down and show how to practice it. First thing is get the left hand. So get your thumb there. Easy. Now get the counterpoint with the other part of the left hand. So it's like if you're counting if you're subdividing the beat into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and every beat on the lower part of the counterpoint is 13 beats. So it ends up cutting one note, 1/16th note back every time you play it until it syncs up again after 13 beats. So I'm sorry, not back, forward. So it's like 3 quarter notes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then a 16th note, and then the next note. But then the next time it comes around, it's 3 more quarter notes, and then 2 16th notes later, and next time it's 3 quarter notes and 3 16th notes later. So it's like it ends up sounding like this. And then resyncs here. And then repeats that with a different and ends it going down. So it's just a little question and answer. And then the B section for that, so it's A, A, B, A. The B section is back to the A section. So then the big challenge here is the right hand, because the right hand has lines that are written in 13/16. So it goes like, that's basically the first line, which consists of 2 phrases that are each 13 notes long. The way that I would get this, after you get the left hand, then focus on the right hand. And do this with a metronome. You could just have a metronome doing quarter notes. Daka, 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 daka. But slow it down. When I first learned this, I was doing like dot, 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 dot. Those were 16th notes. So like right? Do it that slowly or slower. It doesn't matter how slow you go, but make sure you get it perfectly before you speed it up. Super, super, super slow, okay? And get the right hand first, or the left hand first, and then the right hand. Do it hands separately, and then put it together. And now I'll play it for you, hands together, so that you can see how all the fingering works and can sort of transcribe this for yourself, right? You can see it on the top screen there. So it's like this. Well, I'm going to do it faster than that because that's too slow to make any sense. And to even guarantee that I'm actually doing it correctly, I'm going to put on a metronome here. So what you can do is get a metronome app. So Metronomics is great. In fact, I think I've already programmed one into Metronomics to practice this one. So 1316. Oh, this is pretty fast. So I'm going to slow this down, and I'm going to put it on. So this is the 16th notes here, right? And this is at 70 beats per minute right now. But I'm gonna, I'll keep the 16th notes on so you can hear it all. So you can hear exactly, and I'll slow it down even more, right? Okay, so now with this as your rhythm, it's like this. This is the hard part. So that's the whole melody. So for that hard part, by the way, I should mention, when you're doing this other counterpoint, so I'm crossing the left hand over to play the ostinato when the right hand can't do it, when it doesn't physically make sense. So for the second part, actually, whenever possible, I actually bring the left hand up to play it. But it's not always possible because sometimes you're a 16th note away from there, and then you have to use the right hand to do it. So it's like left hand, now right hand, now left hand, now right hand, and then that's the point where it actually syncs up, where the melody hits the ostinato at the B at the same time, and so you don't need two hands to do it for that second part. So And then the left hand comes up there to do it at that point. And then you have to, after you hit the C there, you have to come right back down. That's one of the places where everything's a 16th note apart, so you have no choice but to use your fifth finger there and your thumb there. And then keep switching left hand and right hand when you need to. And then for this one, I just keep the left hand because when it's not the bridge, you don't need to compensate with, because if you could stretch like a, what is that, 13th or something like that, a 12th. Then you could, it's a 12th. You could, if you could stretch a 12th, then you could play it all with your left hand, but you can't. So you have to use your right hand where it's necessary. But you can just copy the fingerings that I used there, so I don't need to explain them one by one. Let me know if you have any other questions here, and if you have any other tutorials you want, and you can mention them in the comments. And then also, well, I'm doing a live show every morning at 8 a.m. right now, but by the time you see this, I probably won't be doing that anymore. I'll probably be onto something else, but check for whatever I'm doing. You can always see at this channel, Weekly Piano, and then also at gregspiro.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.